Oh no, I'm done. I got
This meeting is being recorded.
Awesome. All right. So we're here. This is cleanse day 2. So this is the third channeling because I did a pre-cleanse channel. And we're going to see what the beings, whoever they are, have to say. Last night, the mantis beings came through, but I could not find that word. So I kept saying grasshopper and just describing them. But Krista clarified that for me. And that makes sense, but I could see them, but I could not find the word to like express that. So they still use my words in my brain. So that was an interesting experience in and of itself. So, all right, so let's see who's around, what they want to say. And thank you all for cleansing and being with me tonight. Greetings, dear beings. It is I, Asante Germain, Germain Guide. I am of a funny nature. I am of a freedom nature. And for me, as an individual guide, fun, freedom, and a joyous life are all of my priorities for each and every one of you as you go through your days, as you go through your processes, whatever they may be, cleansing, clearing, whatever is going on in your life. I am always that guide that is inching you toward freedom, that is inching you toward fun, that is inching you toward love. For love in its unconditional form can mean many things. And those attributes of freedom and fun, those are part of it. You see, we know here in the realms that are not of the physical earth planet that freedom is one of the most important ways to love a being. It is easy to control others. It is easy to want to know what is going to happen and to control the circumstances you are in. But the game of life is not about control. It is about allowing situations to occur, to come up, and then moving through them with joy and with fun, and allowing the emotions that come too. So we are not saying that you should be in fun all the time. Of course not. That would be unsustainable here on this planet, but that you move through these situations. And when you come out on the other side, you are armed with freedom and fun. And the next time that those situations come up for you, you have those tools. And you know that in those down moments of crying, of upset, of emotional release, that there is this upper arc that you are aiming toward, like an arrow. You pull back and that can be quite difficult, but once you release, it flies into the air and you can reach new peaks and new valleys every time you dig a little bit deeper, every time you go a little further back, a little more down into the conditioning, into the grief, the unconditioned, the conditioned mind, all of those things that come with that. So we just want you to know that we hold space and honor each and every one of you as you go through your days, as you allow all this conditioning to come up, all these unloving thoughts, as you witness that aspect of you and allow it to fly away and increase your freedom by not having such a heavy emotional baggage, not having such a heavy load to carry around with you. And there are so many ways in which you beings carry these loads. And one of the ways is through weight, physical weight, and eating. And so when you do a cleanse like this one, you are challenging yourself to allow yourself to release emotions and ideas and unloving thoughts and beliefs that normally you could suppress by just eating some food, some junk food, something with fat or sugar or any of these things. This is not even a bad way to cope. Not, of course, anything in an extreme is not great, right? You cannot even channel all the time. You cannot do anything 100% of the time. This life is about balance. But what we want you to know that eating was at one time a very amiable way to cope with these emotions. The Earth planet was much denser at another time. And so eating a little extra food or a little extra fat, a little salt, sugar, this was quite normal. This, in fact, was a healthy way to cope because there were not other options out there. There was not this wide open range of different mental, spiritual, emotional, and physical techniques that you could apply. But now the earth density is changing, and many of you who have been working on your minds will have these pockets of excess fat, food, toxins, salt, sugar that you are now ready to release because you have new tools. You have new ways of working with these emotions, with these traumas, with all the conditioning that's occurred to you. You're aware of it now. So we want you to honor where you are, as always, because that is the most important thing you can do. And know that any ways that you coped in the past with eating, there is no judgment, there is no guilt. That was an experience that you came here to have, knowing that eventually the energies would change and you would outgrow it. See, any bad habit, any bad process that you may have incorporated into your daily life, this is okay. This is something you knew you were going to do from the non-physical plane, but you also knew that you would grow out of that experience, and that just going through that experience, you would learn. You would learn so much by having that experience. And that is what this earth is all about. It is about experience. It is about fun. It is about freedom. This guilt, this heaviness, density, anger, all of these things that you all hold within your spheres, your energetic consciousness, this is not what you need anymore. Of course, there's a time and a place for these things in the density realm and as time goes on, but this time is about releasing those things, for you cannot bring them with you when you return to us. You cannot come here to this state of unconditional love with that guilt, with that shame, with any of those feelings or emotions, because this world is not real and you never did anything wrong in the first place. So even if you are in the midst of a most horrible habit, if you can find the joy, if you can find the fun, if you can find the freedom, then you are okay. And knowing that you have those tools on your belt, you can get through anything. There is nothing wrong with being in a bad habit, because it will change. It is inevitable, especially for you beings who are facing your consciousnesses with these powerful tools. It is inevitable that you will come back to the state of unconditional love. So not to say that you should linger in these habits, and obviously those of you doing the cleanse are facing and moving through these type situations, not to say that you should linger, but enjoy wherever you are. Truly, just enjoy it, knowing that it will change. Change is inevitable on this planet, and it does take time sometimes, dear being. This being has been learning about the medical medium information and starting to apply it for years now. It has probably been about 6 years since this being even read her first medical medium book. It took her about 8 months to fully implement the liver rescue morning. You must always meet yourself where you are, and you must always know that you all move through your life circling around, avoiding emotional traumas that occurred in the past. And when things have occurred in the past, you move through your life feeling unworthy, feeling like you don't deserve better things because you hold guilt and unforgiveness around yourself. This is not what we need you to do. This is not what we want you to do. This has been a part of the conditioning of the planet, but you are all moving past that now. You can live your life just like that lesson. You can walk through life and allow each and every aspect of it to serve you, allowing the waves to bow down to you, the trees to provide comfort and nourishment for you, the land to hold you in place. It is just a matter of your awareness. It is just a matter of tuning in, clearing the old, because it is nothing in the external world that is stopping you from being a light, from being love, from being free from guilt, from any of that lower frequency conditioning that you have all been exposed to as part of the game on earth. That is the game. It's the growing out of these feelings and going from not trusting yourself to trusting yourself, going from not feeling love to feeling love, going from eating not so good to eating better. And this will constantly evolve. Even once you get to a place where you feel you are eating perfectly or doing any habit perfectly, there are always ways for that to evolve. We do not eat in the way that you do. We consume and feel and use energy in a much different way. So know that you are just constantly evolving. So enjoy the journey, enjoy this cleanse journey. You are all already doing amazing. Even just these 2 days that you've put with intention into practice are so, so powerful. You have no idea the ripple effects you have created. And when you come together, as you know, this energy multiplies, it magnifies, and it creates new opportunities for each and every one of you. Cleansing is an important process. It is not something you must do constantly, but it is important. And you all recognized after the holidays, things are a little bit off kilter. You're a little bit inundated with the energies of family members you may not see a lot, the food, the general traditions that are expected in your Western culture. That can be a lot for you beings who are really trying to embrace life in a new way and be around beings who are still functioning in some of the older ways of doing things. There is no wrong. You were there at some point and you are not anymore. So look at yourself, look at where you are now, and appreciate the progress you have already made, and take that appreciation into this step of cleansing, of clearing. No matter whether you're doing this cleanse or not, take your progress, note where you are now compared to where you were before, because even if you're not doing the best, you are still doing better than before. And that is all we ask for. We just ask for small progress, small steps, small transformation, so that you can come into your full knowingness on the unconscious, subconscious, and conscious level of what you truly deserve. And that is full abundance. That is full unconditional love. That is anything you want from this world, any game you want to live out in this world, you deserve that. And as you clear, you allow your point of attraction to raise up higher and higher and higher, so that everything you wish to go after, you receive, because that is what you came for, to receive experiences, to play this 3D earth game where you're in a body with your arms and legs and eyes and feeling things and pretending that you do not know that you are part of the oneness, that you are a divine being, and that there is really nothing that can stop you from being who you are. We love you, oh, so very much. We are always here to assist you and guide you. And we are working so closely with your spirits. We are bringing down any light that you need, any rhythms, any vibrations, any energies. We are more intelligent than the most intelligent computer systems on your planet. And we are fine-tuning our energetic gifts that we give to you every moment to keep up with the changing consciousness that each and every one of you has. You are a different person every day. Do not forget this. You are different today. Will be different tomorrow. And this difference can make a huge change in what reality presents to you. We thank you for participating in this cleanse and for bringing your energy here to this group, to this evening. We love you so much. We'll be speaking with you again, and have a great, great evening of relaxation and rest when you can stop your errands and working and any other obligations that you may have. Have a wonderful evening.
Wow. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys.